Hello, 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 hello. Hi, hello, hello. Today I want to talk about something very crucial. It's very important. I just felt it would be best if I share it on my Facebook account. I want to talk about the importance of premarital counseling because a lot of people don't take it serious. Most of the couples, they just think it's only good that you can just decide you're getting married and get into it, and without realizing how important it is to attend the premarital counseling, because what they don't know attending a premarital counseling is a form of healing of some sort from what you would have got while you guys were still dating. Attend a premarital counseling, it's only going to help you to heal and to be able to understand your partner and to be able to get into a marriage understanding exactly what is it that you are doing. I'm saying this because while you and your partner are still dating, a lot of things happens during the time there's probably a lot of cheating happens, and a lot of forgiveness happens in it, a lot of lies, a lot man, a lot of disappointment while you are still dating. But because so many people, they want to get into marriage so much, but eventually they skip or they don't get the importance of attending premarital counseling. Now, in premarital counseling, some of the things we are dealing with, or some of the things that you are probably not aware of, is that while you and your partner are talking during counseling session, or when your partner is talking, is communicating, some of the things things wena the doer, things di fetile nako ela, you will only realize during counseling the depth of pain we caused to your partner. And by doing so, you are able to work towards moving forward together before you can get into marriage. Because marriage on its own, it's not something it's all roses. It has its own challenges. If your foundation is not strong enough, your marriage will collapse. So if you don't deal with issues that happened prior to getting married, you might find the moment you rush into marriage and you get into marriage, you realize then pila monna or mosadi o a se ke mo tshwarele kana sale a nchita, kana sale a mpotsa maka, o kana sale a etsa 1 2 3 4 5. And that is what makes it when people ask you how is marriage, the first thing you say but then you forget you have skipped some of the important sessions, counseling sessions, they could have helped you. Or even when as a person, not that you find out your partner has not forgiven you, when as a person you find you are still hurting from things the moment you start sitting down and speaking and you realize no man, but that actually has hurt me and I need to deal with it so that it can get out of your system. Now, when it gets out of your system, it becomes easier for you to face tomorrow with your partner. Now, I want to emphasize it's very important that you attend premarital counseling, so that by the time you get married, you know you have taken out everything. It was. It will not help for you to want people to see you getting married while you know we are not even getting along. But because re batla gore batho ba bone gore ke nyetswe le nna, you choose to have a blind eye towards the things that you don't want, simply because you want to get married. And that's not how it's supposed to happen. The moment you have a blind eye towards serious issues, just know what they will catch up with you still. And that's where it's not going to be nice for you. And it's not as easy to get out as it is. So attending a premarital counseling, it's not that you want to open old wounds and all, but it's that you want to deal with things they've been hindering you from moving forward. They've been making you, even if you love your partner, only there's grudge that you have in your heart because of the things that happened in the past. So it's very important that you come and sit down and speak it out. Maybe when as a man, more especially because men don't really talk a lot, they don't like to talk. But you find you don't like the fact that when your partner are fighting, you want to wife this woman, but only there's other characters they take away that feeling. I want to wife this person, but you don't have to you don't have to or stop the relationship, but you can easily come for counseling, speak it out, communicate it, so that she also hears it and learn. Let's help you guys to learn to deal with things in a manner that you will end up loving each other more, because even in fights, love does comes out of it. The way your wife addresses you with respect, even if akwatile, you still feel wow, she's a woman, I love her. How she speaks to me, how she addresses me when I'm wrong, it's with so much respect that I can see the qualities of wifing her. I can wife her, I can make her my wife. And the same as you as a woman, if there are things that you want to talk to your man about, but then you can't, sometimes it's even best to come for premarital counseling, or rather couples counseling, let me call it that, because it's not that you have to attend it only if lilo nyala, as a couple, but then you have good intentions for each other, and in future you will get married. It's good that you attend couples counseling, so that you speak out some of the things with a third person in there. Maybe the way you guys communicate to each other, it's not that you want to fight. Every time address we end up into a very big fight and you don't like it. That's where you need to come for counseling. That's where you need to come sit down with someone. Will be a mediator, or will be there to advise you. Sometimes the third person will be able to show you the problem that you're making it so big. It's not really as big as you guys making it. It's actually very small. But because for you guys to get back to each other. Yet when you guys are away from each other, you love this woman, and she also know I love this man. But the manner in which you guys communicate to each other, a lot. Those are some of the things you need to attend counseling for, to be assisted. And you also have to bear in mind we can't always know everything. As much as we want to keep our things to ourselves as couples, and not let other people know of our problems. Attending counseling will help because that's when you'll be able to see someone who's outside the problem to come and show you how best you can help each other. And the most amazing thing about counseling, your privacy is taken very seriously. Should it happen that you attend a counseling and the counselor decides to spill out taba tsa gago, you can actually report us, and so that ba khone re tseela di practice numbers tsa rena and all of those things. So you are rest assured when you go to a counselor, your things are yours. You will not hear other people talking about taba tse eleng gore you confided in your counselor with ka tsona. So I want to urge the youth, everybody that's there, we all have problems, but some of these things we can't do it alone. Some of these things you cannot do it with your partner because now you are one in the same problem. You need to go out to someone that you can, cough out what is there, knowing you want to save. Unless if you don't have any intentions to keep this person, then it won't be necessary for you to attend counseling. Or maybe you might find and you don't know how to change certain things that you don't like about yourself, and you have tried so many times a lot of methods. You've tried a lot of methods, say you have failed. That's why we are here as counselors. Come for counseling. Let us assess and hear you out. Let us hear what the problem could be and how we can assist you in moving forward, how we can assist you in changing the bad characteristics that you have as a person. So all I'm saying is, let us not rush into marriage knowing you haven't forgiven your partner for some of the things that they did to you while you were still dating, knowing you have grudges, knowing you have so much anger, knowing you have so much hate. Don't rush into getting married without attending counseling. Attend counseling, speak it out, cry it out, let your partner hear you. Let it be communicated to your partner in a different way, because maybe when because with anger, with all of these things. But it's not that they don't want to hear you, but because you are saying so many things with so much anger and hurt in you, or end up I miss the point that you are saying. This is where you need to sit down as a couple and say, baby, can you see where we have a problem here? Can you see where communicator? You need to have an eye for those things in your relationship. The moment, a lot of times when you guys are together and you are not getting along, but you both love each other, sit down, tell each other, or Mara love, can you see where we're fighting a lot? Can you see we're not communicating well? Can you see, let's go seek help. Let's go for counseling. Let's go sit down, and maybe the problem, it could be you blaming your partner. Maybe it's your partner, he's blaming you. This is where counseling comes in. This is where we sit down, we deal with the issues. They are there. So I'm emphasizing, let's change how our parents, ancestors, and everybody else did it in the past. Not now. Counseling. And counseling does not mean you are weak. More especially, I want to say this to Banna. Counseling does not mean you are weak. In fact, counseling, it means you are standing up to seek help so that you deal with the problem that is there. Now, the moment you sit and olelating, like they say, that's the moment you will be a man or you think the only way you can deal with your problem is by drinking alcohol, or end up okitimela kostrate, and home is a place that you don't want to go to. But because you cannot deal with the problems that you imelanga mahai, onyaka ho di rwala because bar monna ke nku. This is where you end up having rage, and then abuse comes in. Some men are not abusers. Some men, they find themselves doing what they do because they have so much in them that now we need to communicate it to our men, because there are so many good men out there, but situations they were created to be people that they are not. So I'm saying, let's change our mindset when it comes to attending counseling, therapy. Go somewhere where you can speak. Have your person that you can speak with. Uskayo confide ko nyatsi, uskayo confide ko chomi ya ngwanyana or ya mushimane. Kuma felong they end up bringing you very closer, and then it creates more problems in your relationship. So I'm saying, let's change our mindset. Attend counseling. You need to have someone you speak to. I saw someone saying, we are like the pressure cookers, and without releasing the steam, it cannot continue. It can only take as much. So lerona, as people, as human beings, meaning both men and women, if you feel you are going through a lot, you've been taking a lot, go and have someone to speak to. And the only good people that you can go to, I would say, we have the practice numbers, where if I confide to this person, my secrets are still with them. Even if they will not be saying, oh, hi, no, or even ask you about, no. That's not gonna happen. So it's very important that you go and speak. You go and speak, whether you come alone to be assisted when only one. I will give an example. Sometimes you find your wife is not working, and you are the only one that's working, and you cannot always cry to your wife, even if you have a good relationship. You cannot always tell your wife because your wife is part of it. It will make it more stress. So when as a man, go and seek out a counselor that you can sit down, cry to, and it's okay to cry. Cry to and say, it's hard. I never know. I can't do this, and I don't even know what to do. It's good to talk. I look at a lot of people. We have family doctors. We all know Hotarage flu or Hotarage any other thing. We rush. We have stylists, Tamirir and all. We know where to go, Manala and all of those things. But what about your emotions? What about your mental health? What about that? Your family needs to know. We also have a psychologist. We have a counselor. We have somewhere to go to if you are not okay inside. If you are not okay, if you're raising the children and how they are going through different stages, as a parent, you're also going through your own things. Most of the time you find you end up becoming a bad parent, not because you want to, but because situations, your situations make you to be who you don't really want to be. Let your kids know, I can, as much as I can tell my mom, doctor, I flew, or my dentist or whatever, let your parents know, I need to make an appointment and go see a counselor. I need to go and speak. I need to go and seek help, maybe guidance or life coaching. Those things, the moment you take care of your inner self, whatever that's happening around you, it will be better to handle, and it will be better to deal with, if I have to say that. Now, you cannot expect gore open ntlo ka montle gore e nne pila, but inside you know there's a lot of cracks. You know the foundation is not good. So take good care of your inner health, your inner self, your emotions. Let someone know how you're feeling. Get rid of it. I'm saying all of these things because I deal with cases of marriages, and sometimes in a marriage counseling I realize these people, they didn't deal with the problem before they got married. Now they took the problems inside the marriage. So what I'm saying is, if you are not yet married, deal with things with your partner before. And also, your men need to learn to speak. And basadi, when a man speaks, let them express their feelings without attacking them. Because a lot of men bataba go bolela because why yo henga bolela gore a ke rate this le mosadi o ile nna defensive, mosadi o ile rasa, she's actually going to turn this whole situation around, ya feletsa e ba nna o ka re ke na le bothata. So most of the men ba feletsa ba sa kgone go bolela, ba sa kgone go communicate, simply because of the reaction that we give as women. So try it out, attend counseling, and take care of your inner self. It doesn't matter where you are. Search who is the best counselor that you can go to around your area, and start talking, start releasing the things they don't worry, because truth is, a lot of people are going through depression, and that's a fact that we know, all of us. And it's something it could have been avoided had we gotten into the routine of seeing a counselor whenever we feel this is not right. A lot of people are under very stressful situations. A lot of people are not happy in their current relationship, in their current marriages, or they're not even happy with themselves as individuals. A person is not happy with how their life is, but they don't want to go out and seek help. But I have portrayed myself in a certain way, so I need to keep that standard. It's okay to say I can't anymore. It's okay to say this is not the real me. The real me is this one. I'm struggling. I cry every day. Whenever people are not there, I can't wait for people to leave me alone. So I isolate myself. I isolate myself. I sleep a lot to avoid the pain that I'm feeling inside. I laugh a lot when I'm with people, but the moment I close the door and I'm alone, the whole hurt and sadness comes back to me. The moment you have those symptoms, come and seek for help. Come in, and it's not only for people by Longkore, banally the medical aid. For one, my rates are very low. I take cash and all of those things. I go to schools. I give it for free. I give counseling for free to Banabama Matric because they go through a lot and then they're going through adolescent. They don't really have anyone to talk to. So we are trying our level best to reach out to everybody. Batho ba kgona afford counseling because mathata ke mathata, ha choose gore o mang, ha choose o pila bokanang, ha choose gore o na le tšhelete bokanang. Problems are problems. So we need to get into the habit of coming for counseling. Guys, I did this because I saw there is a need for people to be helped emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Last week we had a conversation with my other two speakers that if there's one thing in your life, if there's anything that you want to fix your mental health, your spirituality, and also your emotions. Once you are okay inside, you are able to deal with the things of the outside. So these are the three important things. If they are aligned together, you will even be able to see things clearer. You will see things very clearly, and you will be able to know hore uyakai, other than hoyema pleke ewan. So I think I've said a mouthful, but take it very seriously. Hore attend counseling. Or attend counseling doesn't mean you are weak. For me, who attend counseling actually makes me respect you more, because you are admitting what I am a human being. I have a heart, and I can deal with my problems, but I can only take this much. And also, you cannot stay with one problem for more than 5 years, let alone a year. You cannot be complaining about the same thing year in, year out. It's the same problem. No. This is where you need to be aware of, okay, I can't deal with this alone. Let me go out and seek counseling. Let me go out and seek help from people by Longore. They can make me think out of the box. Maybe even from how I'm looking at this problem. Maybe it's not even a problem. It could be something that wants you to grow bigger than how you are, but you don't know how. So my advice is, attend counseling. Let's tell our men to attend counseling. Munna, you cannot always confide in your wife, in your girlfriend. Sometimes you need someone who will tell it to you as it is. Let's reduce suicide. Let's reduce depression. Issues say long hore diteng, and the only way we can do that is by attending the counseling. There is nothing wrong in speaking, and sometimes I hear people saying, no, go psychologist or a counselor or whatever. First of all, there is power in talking. There is power in taking out the things that are inside of you. Secondly, you might get answers while you are there. So give it a try. Don't listen to the stigma that people have put out there. Or no, I'm actually emphasizing a lot more because women, we can talk. Women mo lining ya thoma tabana mo issues of marriage or boyfriends or whatever. But with men, that is why most of the men would be alcoholics, not because they choose to be that. There is a video that I will probably post later of, it's supposed to be a joke, I got it from social media, of a man ayakos paza shop araka nipi once off, and then that is not good. If you find yourself in that situation, it's heartbreaking. You don't have to before go high. That's not who you are. That's not who you planned to be before you became that. So you need to constantly remind yourself, who did I want to be before I got myself into this situation? Don't lose yourself. Don't find yourself to be someone you didn't plan to be. You have to tolerate things in your past you wouldn't tolerate. Don't. So the moment you see that, be patient with yourself. Yes, attending counseling doesn't mean cafe session, summer, your problems gone. Everything is a process, and change is not nice. Change is not comfortable. Mara, you will adapt to it. You will get used to it. So sit down, Hanabano, after this video, and look at your life. Ask yourself, or ask yourself, and the moment you decide, I am going to see a counselor, be patient with yourself. Don't expect yourself to change in one day, but commit to changing. commit to doing what is right so that your situation can also change. Also be patient with your counselor. Don't want to blame the counselor. I've been there twice already and haven't to see where's the magic. There is no magic. It's a matter of listening to your counselor and let your counselor also listen to you. Give us time to assess you and be honest as you can be. In fact, be totally honest. Because with me in my sessions, I always tell my patients, if you want me to help you, forget if I know you, forget that I know you. I know you couldn't for other things, but when it comes to counseling, it's a different story. So if you want me to help you, you need to tell me, because that's how much you need to trust me. Get that information, is the deepest information. And know your information and no one else. So that I'm also able to throw a program it will assist you. We are working based on the truth. I get men who are able to tell me, Helen, I have a weakness, I have a problem. When girls throw themselves more, I can't say no. They know I'm not gonna judge them. So I want, if you decide to go in for counseling, be at a point where you know you will be as transparent as you can be, and trust your counselor. Number 2, when you decide to attend counseling, don't be the type of person that knows too much. It's hard to help someone who's always saying, I know myself, I know this, I know I don't like this, I know. Because of yourself, you couldn't be able to remove the problem. Allow someone else to come with their methods. Don't say, I know myself, then. So when you come for counseling, more especially Monna, I don't know about other counselors, but when you come for counseling, you have to be willing to be helped. You have to be willing to receive the help. You have to be willing to be told what to do. And when you leave my practice, you have to go and implement the things that I told you to do. One thing difficult for most women that I see, but what I love is that they are able to call me and say, I'm fuming. And I would say, even if you're fuming, don't answer back. Stop shouting. Stop being the person you've always been the past 10 years and expect different results. So if I tell you, when you guys are having an argument, you need to keep quiet. Maybe listen more. If then ask him, can I have a moment? Walk out the door, go jog, go take a walk or something. The people that comes to me, they will tell you, when it comes to jogging and walking, it's not only for exercising purposes on your physical appearance, but it also helps you to calm down. This is what I would tell most women, okay, go out. If you can't go jog at that time, then keep yourself busy, go do something. Start to read. If you feel you can't control your anger, start to read, start to do, create habits. New habits, if I'm saying it right. Create things so instead of you fuming back to your partner, walk out, do something. When you have calmed down, come back, sit down and say, love, can we address what has happened? I didn't like this, I didn't like that, and I don't like it because you do it constantly. Liena, he will be responsive to how you are talking to him. Because I always respond. If it's either you fight back or you run. That's how we are naturally. So when your partner mandwa or randwa, sometimes we respond in how they are to us. Sometimes we become bad people because of what we receive. So now if you want to change certain things, I think the best person to change should be you. It could be hore you are the type of a partner that doesn't communicate well and you expect your partner to respond in a nice way. More especially basadi. I'm sorry if you guys feel hore I'm attacking women, but basadi has a tendency of, when they are at fault, instead of saying I'm sorry after realizing is wrong, instead of admitting was wrong, rather cry. First thing, they cry so that you feel bad. They would rather turn it around instead of saying, I was wrong to go through your phone. I was wrong to see you talking to Helen and she's only your friend. You know, I was wrong to accuse you of the wrong things that I accused you of. As a you find women would do that. So I'm saying sometimes your partner a change. Maybe the person that needs to change is you. The moment you change to become a better person, his response might be actually very, very good. He himself might change because of the person that you are. So I'm saying let's attend counseling, seek help. If you feel you want to change because you don't like certain things about yourself, admit it. All wrong is one of the best things a lot of people don't have. It's not everybody that is able to see themselves, but I'm wrong here, or I have this bad character that is making other people feel comfortable. But the moment you are able to see yourself, when it comes to this guy, and you seek help for you to be assisted to change, that is the first step into becoming a better person. So in closing, I would say, for us to deal with depression, with stresses, with unhappy marriages, with unhappy relationships, let us seek professional help. Let us go out and speak. I'm saying it's very important and it's very good to speak to a third qualified person who will be able to listen to the two of you, more especially if you both know you love each other and you still want each other. You don't want to lose what God has given you. Then invest in it. And some of the investments, it's not going to Dubai. It's actually coming for counseling. Because now you will think you're fixing things by spending money, by doing shopping, by going on a vacation. While you're on a vacation, you actually fight while you are there. The vacation is not nice. But then at the end of the day, you guys take pictures, you put on social media, and people think you are fine. So those are the realities people need to face. Don't be perfect on social media. Hi, Tado. Thank you so much. Don't be perfect on pictures. Don't be perfect on social media while you know or behind closed doors, the very same partner that you are putting out there, the very same partner ordering vacation with Bay, you know, the very same woman that you are putting there and saying my most beautiful wife or most beautiful partner, you know her at any time as a man, you know, controller in an abusive way. You know, there are ways as partners but then now there are uncomfortable ways some partners have to endure because ataba mosadi. And also taba ya go use bana, more especially to women, taba ya go use bana to say ho ka ntwela go tseela bana, yet at the same time also treat your partner right and o expect gore a o khotlelle the way o leng ka teng because of wena o tlo mo tseela bana. If he leaves you, you need a problem as a woman. You need to deal with demons that are inside of you so that you become a better person to yourself and you also become a better person to your partner. The last thing you need is for someone to not enjoy life because of how you are as a person. For someone to not like women because they tend to think all women are the same. Also, for men, you don't want women to hate men because of how you are as a man. So fix yourself as a person. Attend counseling. Before lenyalana, it's important. Attend pre-marital counseling so that some of the things inside the marriage, you are able to remember, or no, my counselor once mentioned 1, 2, 3. Now, how do we deal with it? And the moment lenyalana doesn't mean for counseling stops. You can't go to your families because families, they will always help you get angry and they will hate your partner. You can't go to friends because friends, being friends, are friends. They will listen to you. The moment you turn your back, they laugh. So while you are in the marriage, you guys are not right. Come for counseling. The time the word divorce comes from one of you. The time worse for you to realize we need counseling. Sometimes you go to a doctor just for checkup, not because you are sick. Let there be times when you feel something is off balance. Don't wait for a time very toxic. Come, make your appointment, go see your counselor. Wherever you are, go see your counselor. Encourage your men and be the type of person when someone speaks to you, they feel comfortable. Skaba mandwa or randwa, because who communicator with someone who's always defensive, who communicator with someone who doesn't want to admit and all. So let's attend counseling. I think I've said enough. I would go the whole day, but let's attend counseling. That is one of the most important things we need, and those things they will be able to help. Maybe tomorrow I will be on again, and if you want, you can send me an inbox on issues that you want me to talk about. Otherwise, I also have 2 speakers that we do a live video. A live video, right? That we embark on other issues, because now I can't say I'm wise when I'm alone. I also need other people that we will be able to address issues we face as people in general. So do feel free to tune in when you see me going live on Instagram. I think today we're gonna do it at 1 o'clock. So when you see us going live on Instagram, please feel free to listen to the things that we say. Feel free to speak, talk to us. And yeah, I think I'll see you guys tomorrow, because I can address all of these things in one. But I want to talk about other aspects. They would show you how important it is to attend counseling. Things but very lightly, and only when you are getting admitted to Vista or wherever in a psychiatric hospital, that's when you realize I had more issues than I thought. I became this different character. Defensive. I'm isolating myself. I sleep a lot, not because but I opt to go to bed and sleep because I'm running away from my demons, from this thing that is eating me up. Those are the things we will be talking about. So hopefully during the week I'll be talking about those things, the issues of divorce, the issues of failing as a person in life for the things that you said you wanted to obtain for yourself, but you find yourself failing in so many things. We are going to be talking about that. The issue of forgiving yourself. I find there are people who have made mistakes in situations that are permanent in a way, but they fail to forgive themselves for those mistakes that they did. Someone is probably in marriage and they realized after hunyala hore, this was the worst the mistake that I've done. We will be talking about that. Having a child with someone that you were not in a relationship with, the child is there, and you fail to forgive yourself. So we will be talking of forgiving yourself, a lot of things. Like I said, feel free to send me an inbox. I shall not mention your name. If you want me to speak about a certain topic, feel free. Or address the issue of this, or what do you do when this happens, and I will talk about it on my live videos, but generalizing it, so it will not come straight to you, the person that have asked me to talk about. So let's do this. Let's use this 21 days. We are now left with what I think, how many, 2019, what I don't know, however days there's a let's use these days to reflect on ourselves, to fix what we can fix about ourselves, to change our mindsets on certain things about ourselves. Let's use this time to become better people, so that when we go out there again after this quarantine time, we are able to view the world differently. We are able to view our marriages differently. We are able to view relationships that are differently, and we are able to love our partners the same way we did when we met them. Ask yourself, what is it that I fell in love with this person for? Remind yourself such things so that you can get the spark again. But then let's use this 21 days wisely and to our benefit. And thank you so much for everybody that tuned in. I see all of you. I love all of you. And let's work on ourselves. I'm here. You all know. I'm here if you feel you want to talk, if you feel certain things don't add up in your life. Two are better than one. Even the Bible says so. If I can't help you, I will pray for you. That's the one thing I can guarantee you. If I cannot help you, when you leave, when I pray for people that I talk to. Because I know at the end of the day, the one person who manufactured us is the one that can actually help us in our situations. So if I am not able to have the wisdom on how to respond to your problems, one thing that I was taught is that I should go back and pray. So I pray for each and everybody that comes to me and tell me their problems, and so yeah, thank you. Have yourself a beautiful day.